Welcome to the Leather and Footwear video guide on how to extract very up-to-date information on rules, taxes, procedures and requirements to abide by in each EU country. The database takes into account the specific situation for your product as well as the conditions applicable to Vietnam under the EU-Vietnam FTA once it comes into force. To enter the tool, start from trade.ec.europa.eu/trade-help. We can identify the regulations, rules and taxes applied to Vietnamese leather wallets in Italy, for example, using code number 4202310090. In the main blue selector box, we first choose Vietnam, then the EU destination market, from our example Italy, and finally the product. To select the product, you are advised not to insert your code, but to find and select it. Once more, the code for leather wallets was 4202310090. The HS Simplifier Guide, available on the Vietnam Export Window to Europe website, will help you identify the correct code. Once your selection is complete, click on the View Rates and Requirements button. Scroll down to a series of tabs with information, starting with Import Procedures, then Product Requirements, EU Import Duties, Internal Taxes, etc. Under Import Procedures, we can get general information on all the procedures, insight into all the documents for customs clearance, and details on the authorities concerned in the destination EU country, in this case Italy. The next tab covers the requirements that your product needs to comply to, such as chemicals used in tanning of leather, the third tab covers the import duties applied across the EU, which amounts to 3% for non-GSP countries and 0% under GSP, which Vietnam is part of. In order to be eligible for this reduced GSP rate, the Vietnam exporter does need to abide by GSP rules of origin, for which more information can be found in the Rules of Origin tab and under Quick Links. The tariff section lists one more import control to expect, which is to confirm that the wallet is not made of leather from an endangered species under CITES. The last tab to observe is the Internal Taxes tab, which indicates additional taxes that apply within the respective market after the import duty has been paid. In our Italy example case, the additional VAT equates to 22%. Note that these internal taxes differ per EU member state. By comparison, Hungary's VAT is 27%, which we can select by clicking on Modify Search, selecting Hungary, And once more on view rates and requirements button. In short, the EU Trade Help Desk is a very useful database to help quickly navigate through the procedures, requirements, and taxes that apply for your Vietnamese product in specific EU member markets. Two further key aspects of value to consider are: one, that the database is very up to date, and two, that we know with certainty that it is complete and can be assured that there are no more requirements beyond what is listed. Take note that the requirements mentioned here are legal requirements that products being imported need to comply with in order to be eligible to enter. This is not the same as private standards that buyers may wish the product and exporter to comply with, such as ISO 14000.